First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead in the intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, from the defensive
Oh,
side,
so my stream is working? You can see me on YouTube? I couldn't tell if I was streaming or not. But I guess
Creeping
we're
up
good.
on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Okay, cool.
26-yard line.
I've been trying. I didn't know if it was working or not. Been interrupting my game. That's
have a
fine.
chance to possibly pad their lead.
yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Motion man is Shakir. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and 6.
Wide-eye blue face. Wide-eye blue face.
Now Allen.
Oh, baby.
Advised throw there, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He'll look to throw.
Ah, dude.
They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on this down?
Oh, yeah.
Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh,
It's
my God.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A final shot before half for Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Imagine he caught that.
For
That's
the end of
too
the
good.
second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right.
Great play. Thank God.
Making the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to audible to a different look. Back to throw now. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Fuck yeah.
That is a
They are
tough
good.
way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football up and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Got him in. It's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
That's a really
Yeah,
good
buddy.
decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner.
I like Tufty better.
Looking and looking.
That was tough.
There. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing.
Alright, X should be open
I
here.
think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
It's complete. And that is caught for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From midfield, here's Allen. Got an open.
Oh my God, how did this?
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Allen off the play fake.
Oh.
That's again complete to Palmer. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 40 yards. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He's across midfield. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
What a tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Here's Hurts to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Oh my goodness.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time they look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Allen, a toss to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing, Allen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Allen. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winner.
Damn, 3-game losing streak.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh, come on. I was there.
He's got a man complete.
Oh.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, come on. Hey! Come you riding.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now 3rd down and 7. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Rolling to his right.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, what a move. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Well, he's already shown on his opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They go back to the ground now with Edler. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up third down.
To the air goes Daniels. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's another Washington.
Second quarter down from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Now Daniels. They'll roll him out right. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Washington. Blasted Eckler from 10 yards out. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Eagles nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first. Oh, they're on it. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. Like you're feeling like that. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Second down at the Commanders' 45-yard line.
Hurts. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 44 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Return. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott now to have the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and 3.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Daniels. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as important, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Daniels. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think the probably just looked at things and said, well, fortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. This is caught at the 20. And taken into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 65 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, you and I said in the intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I'll go.
How about some applause for the defense there?
Nice.
They forced him to throw
If
that
I can win 3 against 2 packing cards.
Oh.
On Friday, the new deck came out, like the new packs, and there's already people that have like a full deck of it. I was like, God damn. Money.
People are fast.
They have a lot of
Here's
fun.
Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Barkley inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a give to Barkley. And it's some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there and gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So now NCD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's to the long-time Eagle grade, Zach Ertz. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Three timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
7 yards brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
2nd and long. Buying time to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is
one-handed. Are you kidding me?
Everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra play by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 21.
scoring the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another try for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Fritz comes out throwing. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Carrick making that stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that brings up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing here, Hurts. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together. They're going for this from their own side. Hurts throwing again. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Wilson, first play going to the air. Has a man on target to Johnson. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
You know, ready to send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts now from the gun. Finds Barkley underneath. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Buying some time right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Paulson and Devo's got it. And the Giants are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. The throw left side finds Johnson. Running in the red zone. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working quickly here. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And he's taken down. So that's how our first quarter is going to end. So a little momentum boost there for the defense. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Another try following the sack. Yeah, this is cut. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
14. Eagles nothing. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Trying again following the sack. He's got Devontae Smith. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's keeping it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Brings up second down at the 40.
Here's second and 11. And the Giants are too much. They take it down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles at a deficit. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Russ now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. New set of downs for him from the 46. Wilson with it on first. And a man is there to knock that away. Malik Neighbors the one he was throwing for. And it's going to be second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants first down.
Once more, it's Wilson. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
14. Gun. Hey, 0.
Tracy. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
14, run it.
Hyatt going to motion over left. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with third and goal.
It's third down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. Putting the tight end in motion. 4th down, here's Wilson. He's got it. And in, touchdown, New York. The Giants get more points to end a lopsided first half. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Connects with Johnson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the gun, it's Tracy. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. Gano ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, and it paid dividends.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles.
First down throwing for Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 39.
No play action. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. So second down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Couple defenders there, and
Just fucking blasting him in the back. No big deal. That's bullshit.
As he intercepts him for the second.
GG's, see you later.